Today, I want to talk to you about bringing back lightness, energy, femininity, inspiration, passion into the everyday, into the little things. Essentially, I want to bring back the romanticization of life, because long-term, consistent, and lasting happiness is in the little things that you do every day that make you feel joyful, make you feel giddy and whimsical. It's one thing to achieve a big goal and feel proud of yourself, but we are so quick to look at what's next. It brings you fulfillment, it brings you self-respect, but I wouldn't say that those things are what bring you the lasting happiness and joy and boosts of energy that you think they would. So for this video, I sat down with myself, I deeply reflected and thought about all the things that have brought me joy and also the things that I haven't been doing that I want to start adopting more of for the new year in order to make my everyday feel as special as possible. And I purposefully wanted to focus on free or inexpensive things because the point of romanticizing life is not about spending money. It's not about buying luxury. Romanticizing life is becoming more in touch with your inner child, becoming lighter, being energetically magnetic where other people are attracted to that energy. They want more from you because you inspire them, you motivate them, you share and radiate positive energy to the people around you. So let's get into it. Number one is a bit of a creative task, so stay with me. But I was thinking that when it comes to memories and displaying memories in your house, why don't we just frame photos? I find the idea of framing little 3D objects that we've collected over time for a reason, or a singular object that felt meaningful to us in some way. So special to do that in place of photos or with photos. I feel like so many people who are somewhat sentimental do have little things that they collect, that they store in a shoebox, somewhere dark, under the bed, forgotten, maybe revisited once a year. Instead of storing it in a cold, dark place, why don't we bring that out more? They deserve to be seen, they deserve to be felt, they deserve to be looked at and admired. We collect these things for a reason, and I think it just makes your space feel so much more comforting and personalized. My second idea to how you can romanticize your life more often is to revisit those books and movies of your past in order to relive those whimsical feelings from your childhood. Try to reignite that childhood magic that was so dominant in your past growing up, and I feel like one of the ways that you can achieve this is by rewatching your favorite kid shows. I think that even if it's not maybe your choice or taste now, it does have the ability to time travel you to that period of time where you felt like anything was possible. You felt very positive, warm, and essentially the world was your oyster. Those characters are in the exact same place of time that you left them at. You feel in touch with your inner child, which I think is just such a beautiful sensation that we should honestly be practicing more of. So when life starts to feel dull again, which it might because it's completely normal, remember those nostalgic opportunities that make life feel warm and fuzzy again. Number three, set a time to write letters to your future self. This is honestly such an incredibly beautiful ritual that I need to remember to do more often myself, but it's so incredible because of the fact that it carries two strong purposes. One, reflection of the past, which is your regular journaling. But two, what makes it so unique is you write with hope towards the future. And that's not always the case when you're journaling. This concept can easily become your next journaling prompt, which I think is great because I think it makes you more hopeful towards the future self that reads it, hoping that it's in a much better and happier place. Number four, honestly, guys, wear the things that make you feel pretty. Wear the things that make you feel good, even if it's just for the home. Number one way to do this is to get rid of any clothing that doesn't check that box for you. Whether you donate, whether you sell, you are not going to change unless those clothes are out of your sight. And I'm speaking from experience. Let's say you made some money selling the clothes that you don't need or wear anymore. When you're looking for new clothes, I would prioritize on two things: the feeling on your skin, or even better if it's an and, things that make you feel pretty without you having to put much effort in it. Whether it's a matching set, whether that's a very comfortable, flowy, casual dress. If it makes you feel pretty without the effort element, you're gonna most likely wear it. I always had the habit of investing in statement things, and I screwed myself over with that one because I realized I actually have nothing good, comfortable, and aesthetic to wear for the house. And so that's where my understanding of good essentials came in. Number five, the importance of slow living. You can only truly and deeply enjoy moments when you're able to savor them. And for that, you need to slow down. Even starting your day earlier can help you if you feel like you're constantly behind with something, if you feel like you're rushing constantly, you can't catch a break. That extra bit of morning time that you give yourself can be enough to prepare, process things, and just get ready for the day in time. Number six, reading physical books. Now, I know this video isn't about spending much money and things like that, but Even if you have a friend that you can swap books with, or multiple friends that have different selections of books that you can constantly swap, then that's already one way that you can get books for free. But the reason I'm so much more pro that is because romanticizing life is all about the smaller, more sensory moments. The smell of a new book, the delicate paper pages that you flick through, the printed writing that you read. It just makes you so much more in touch with life and gives you that opportunity to break away from that digital blue screen you're constantly looking at and tiring your eyes with. If you work on your laptop 24/7, 8 hours a day, a physical book shouldn't even be a question. Look at it as a full body experience where you're detoxing, where you're fully immersing yourself into the story, literally physically moving it, where flicking each page is this little special ritual that you've created for yourself. Number 7, perfecting your sleep routine. We sleep for approximately 25 to 26 years in total, which is around 1/3 of your life. So if you don't see a point in romanticizing your sleep and your bedtime routine, that is honestly such a mess. If you regularly go to bed in the same clothes you spent your whole days in, dirty bed sheets, unwashed pillowcases, leftover food and cups on your bedside table, what are we doing? Your sleep environment is just as important as your conscious environment. Pay attention to the little things that add to the quality of your sleep. What are the things that you can do to look forward to sleeping? I mean, why shouldn't we enjoy shutting down for 8 hours a day? It is where we regain our energy. It gives our bodies and cells time to heal, recover, grow, and regenerate. What does your bedroom smell like? Is it ventilated properly? Let's start looking at good quality pajamas that we can wear to bed that feel good to our skin, fresh pillowcases that won't cause breakouts, dust-free bedside tables, not to inhale those toxic particles and pollution. And I would honestly love to say a candle to bring you calm, but so many candles are actually made of paraffin wax, which is so toxic to you, like chemically. So I wouldn't recommend that, but alternatively, a diffuser with an essential oil like lavender oil is the best solution. Also, just airing your bedroom out throughout the day, if you don't have any of those things, is enough. Number 8, which I don't actually currently have, but I've lately become obsessed with having a unique and personalized mug collection. Just something small that you use every single day that you sip your morning coffee or tea out of. I think having those mugs that you collect over time from special places, from traveling, I feel like it just makes the whole morning experience a lot more special, slow, and comforting. And I am all for these easy, meaningful moments where each sip that you take is out of something that reminds you of a happy and romantic time in your life. Number 9 is your sign to clear out, declutter, and reorganize your makeup and skincare cabinet. How long has it been, really? You tell me. It's something that you go through and access every day that might need a little bit of a refresh. Go through your products that you no longer use that are taking up precious space, and don't hoard things that have expired. Wipe your foundation bottles, clean your makeup brushes. Decluttering is honestly such an underrated form of therapy where you literally kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Romanticizing your life can also be productive, and it's especially worth it if it makes you feel better about yourself after. Number 10 is hair wash day, and we seriously need to talk about it. I feel like most women have this love-hate relationship with hair wash day, me included, because honestly, so much depends on it. Our mood, our energy levels, how it looks, if we can get away with a slick back bun, if we have to see people. But hair washing is generally something that makes us feel so light, so pretty, so feminine. It makes us feel instantly better about ourselves, but it's not something that we think about before doing it. It's almost not enough to motivate us to do it if we can get away with it. I feel like it's because the process we don't see as valuable as the end result. At least for me, finding ways that I can enjoy the process, the experience, is what gets me to go and do it happily. So honestly, if it takes you a lot of energy, motivation, and even a proper event that you have to wash your hair for, in order for you to do it, this is easily a sign of being potentially in a sadder state, a slower state. Your body needs recovery time, and this is one way that it's rebelling against just the normal things that you have to do. You honestly should listen to your body, but also comes the question of what came first, the chicken or the egg? Sometimes getting up and doing the things that we do know make us feel better afterwards might be the best thing that we do for ourselves. And it's nothing crazy, it's nothing major, it's literally just a hair wash day. So making the time to get up and do that when you could have waited until the next day could be the best thing that you do for yourself in that moment to make yourself feel better about yourself afterwards. With that being said, it's also important to make the hair washing routine as enjoyable as possible. Even thinking about it as like an opportunity to remove any negative energy that you've collected throughout the past 3 days or the past week, however often you wash your hair. And that perspective alone can be enough to make you look forward to things like hair washing. Number 11, pills and supplements. Some of us need to take those. Some of us have deficiencies. If you can't relate, you're one of the genetically luckier ones. But something that I've personally been struggling with is remembering to actually take them. Sometimes it's completely out of my mind for a week straight, and I don't want to put it in front of my eyes because it's not aesthetic in that space. So I do keep them in a dark cupboard where they really should belong. And bringing them out unaesthetically is not a solution. The best solution I've come up for myself when it comes to this, and it's nothing unique, nothing crazy, but it's the pill compartment container. We are getting old. You can find one in any color, any of your favorite colors. You can personalize it with stickers and labels. I feel like it would just make this process so much more enjoyable and most importantly, memorable. Every Sunday night, if you top up a week's worth of supplements that you need to take throughout, I feel like it's just one more thing that you add to your self-care unwinding routine on that Sunday that you anyways do. Like if it's chores, if it's a face mask while you're wearing one, just top up, like make that part of your routine. You can pop into your handbag, your work bag, your school bag, or whatever it is, and you'll always have it around nearby and keep that streak supplements going. And last but not least, number 12 is to invest in a little inexpensive random thought notebook. Again, something that allows you to step out of the digital world, to experience, to touch, to flick through. This idea is super fun and it's definitely something I'm going to do in 2026, but it's essentially a space that you've created for all your random questions, thoughts, research, discoveries that could easily turn into a scrapbook, research journal, anything that you want it to be, honestly. And it becomes this little special keepsake. To romanticize life is to also ask questions, to be curious, to be childlike, be naive, and be bold enough to ask. I really hope you guys enjoyed my 12 ideas on making the everyday feel a little bit more special to you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!